What up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel on this Wednesday, May 18th, 2016. Um, Talk a little bit about the world of professional wrestling. I'm going to watch TNA later from last night. I didn't watch Raw, I actually watched a movie just simply for the fact that, I pretty much knew Raw was going to be the same old things because of the feuds from Payback are continuing on to Extreme Rules, so we're seeing much of the same, like a Roman Reigns and AJ Styles confrontations, Jericho and Ambrose, and so on and so forth. A lot of people talking about Charlotte. I'm not a big fan of Charlotte. I've made that quite clear. Uh, I used to be a huge fan of Ric Flair back in his early days when he actually was the man. To beat the man, to beat a man, you had to beat the man. Those were the days of Ric Flair. But the last 20 years, Flair is just like, sometimes I watch him and I say, when are you going to retire, man? When are you going to retire? Um, Charlotte is that type of wrestler. Uh, I think they're trying to mold her too much into her father. I don't know if that's a good thing because she does have the talent, and I think she could be her own personality, but they chose to model her after Ric Flair. I don't really agree with that. Um, I'm waiting for the moment where she does get beat. I was hoping it was going to possibly be Sasha or Paige to get the title from her. I don't really know what's going on with either one of them as far as getting involved in the title picture. Uh, we had Emma starting to break on the scene until she got a minor injury. We saw a lot of Natalia going after the belt. I think that was just fill-in time. Um, I, you know, I'm thinking Charlotte will lose at SummerSlam. I think she'll hold the belt that long. Um, or maybe they'll have her hold the belt long enough to break Nikki Bella's record. I don't know, you know. But anyway, speaking of Paige, uh, relationship with Alberto, where's that coming from? I don't know. I don't. Sometimes you just don't understand certain things in the world of professional wrestling. But it is what it is. I mean, but anyway, a lot of people are also talking about Lucha Underground. I've watched Lucha Underground, and it impresses me a lot. Um, I like their actual 1 hour shows. They put them together quite well. And it's unfortunate that shows like this aren't gonna escalate that promotion to really be anything much other than probably what it is. We have to accept the fact that um, there is no WCW to rival the WWE nowadays. TNA had their opportunity, and I think as years go by and time goes by, as long as they're still in the Dixie Carter era, I don't see them climbing that mountain. But I still like the shows. They keep losing talent, but they still find a way to have a pretty darn good show. So I'm impressed over that. Um, can you imagine what they could be doing if they had a lot of talent? Um, I miss the days where the roster was like huge. And I think for me, like in the middle 2000s, you just started seeing the likes of Sting and Jeff Hardy, then Kurt Angle coming over. We saw Christian. Um, the problem when all these guys came over, I think TNA was focusing on these guys because they were huge stars in the WWE, and coming over to TNA, they figured that they could, you know, keep their stardom and really make TNA a much bigger, better place to watch wrestling. But I think with all that, they sort of forgot about the talent that they already had, and I think that that's one of the things that did hurt TNA. But anyway, it's neither here nor there any longer. So we got anyway. Extreme Rules this coming weekend. Um, should be a, decent show to watch. Don't expect anything major really to happen. Um, it is May. We still got, June, July, and then August for SummerSlam. So um, it should be interesting. We're going to have John Cena coming back in about a week. Seth Rollins will be coming back, I believe, the first week of June. So there's interesting things that could develop. We'll just have to wait and see how they utilize John Cena. I'm almost guessing Seth Rollins is going to come back, and it's going to be much like I think it was 2011 when CM Punk came back, still figuring he held the WWE title, because we all know Rollins didn't lose the belt; it was taken from him. So I can see Rollins coming back with the belt and saying he's champion, confronting Roman Reigns, and probably having their showdown at SummerSlam, in which you'll probably see Seth Rollins regain the WWE World Heavyweight title, which he never lost. And then we'll just have to see what the storyline goes from there. And hopefully, if Rollins does get that belt, it's not another run much like he had this last time around, because after a while it got pretty boring. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I take wrestling for what it is nowadays. So anyway, this is the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Hope you all enjoy your day. The weather's starting to get a lot better here around the Northeast here in Hartford. So it's much more enjoyable. So until next time, may you all be safe and peace out.